Hello everybody, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, depending on what time you're watching this and what time this video actually becomes live on YouTube. So it's becoming, it's approaching the end of the year, and I thought to myself, you know what, it'd be cool to do a little overview of some of the armies that I've managed to do this year. So without further ado guys, this is going to be a rundown slash overview of the Mechanicum slash Dark Mechanicum army that I managed to procure during all of 2015. We're going to do some little pans, some little highlights and stuff like that, and you might be wondering why I'm down here, and that is because the army is so vast that I can't actually fit it on my desk. So it's down here because A, there's better lighting, hopefully, fingers crossed. Might have to do some tricking about with it in Sony Vegas at the end, but we don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling. Speaking of rambling, there's another Make Me Ramble coming on soon. Yeah guys, I will show you the rest of my army now, so please enjoy. Okay guys, so as you can see, it is a pretty vast army, as you have it laid out in front of you. Basically, half of this was in my display cabinet up there with my Armies on Parade badge, and the other half was in my car, because the other half was part of the new Qatari Mechanicus codex, so I actually used that half of the army for games and stuff, whereas the army was pretty much for a display piece. But what I might do, I might count it all as Dark Mechanicus and use it as Chaos Allies. But anyway guys, so without further ado, let's get in for a closer look and a bit of a pan across. Okay guys, so starting from the left to the right, we have got my Mechanicus squat. We also have two of my Mechanicum tanks, which I made. However, one of them is hiding behind the other one. Let me just move these about. There we go. So we've got two of my really cool, crazy Kit Bash Mechanicum tanks. We've got my Mechanicum, well, Dark Mechanicus Knight. We've got my Onager Dune Crawlers, as well as my Tech Priest Dune Crawler as well. We've got my Qatari Vanguard. We've got my Obliterators and my Dreadnought for the Chaos portion of it. We've got some more Onager Dune Crawlers as well. In the middle, guys, we have the Tech Priest Dominus. We also have the Qatari Rangers, the crazy, what I'm going to use as Rust Stalkers, which are the enslaved Tyranids with the Tech Priest controlling them. We've got my Mechanicum Demon Prince right at the back there, along with the Mechanicum Wraith Spawn. We also have some, Havocs there, which they're going to be, they're going to be used as Havocs. We've got some Legio Cybernetica stuff in the very corner, as well as some crazy Dark Mechanicum Warp Smithage going on. And then we have some, down here, finally we have some Arco Flagellants, which we're going to be running as Khorne Berserkers. But let's switch all the way back and let's get an actual zoom in. One of the things that I'd like to note, I actually have added my Mechanicum Squat to this guys. He is a lovely little model. I really like him. He's from Ramshackle Games, and yeah, really nice to paint up. It's really cool. Adds a nice little bit of lore and a bit of theme to the actual army itself. I've got to admit, some of the tanks that I did, especially the reverse track Leman Russ Hole there, they were super fun to do. And so is the cogwheel monstrosity which is at the back there. They were really nice vehicles to actually play about with. Develop some new techniques, i.e. with the tube tool and using other parts such as the MDF cogs on those gigantic wheels that it's got. Then we've got probably the first thing that I actually did in the army, which was actually a Let's Build. So let's build the Dark Mechanicus Knight. If you guys remember that series. And that was really fun to do. I think that with that one, I refined my airbrushing skills a hell of a lot. And he's really one of my favourites, guys, because he's got this cool Tech Priest that's just sitting inside, just chilling his beans with his Auspex, all his Mechandrites wobbling around everywhere. Next, I'm going to talk about some more of the heavy stuff. We've got my Onager Dune Crawlers. Not much really in terms of variation for the main two, there and there, as you can see guys, but the main one was this super complex conversion here, which was actually made out of Inquisitor Kamarovsky's Pimp Throne, which had a load of Mechandrites that attacked underneath it, and it just looks absolutely fantastic and really fits in with the Mechanicus slash Dark Mechanicus themed. I actually had to shave off a lot of the inquisitorial icons off there, but it turned out exceptionally well, and it looks like a very John Blanche-esque feel. Moving down, we've got my Obliterators. Now, these guys actually, I think, were the ones that won Armies on Parade for me because no one had really done any of the crazy Skaven conversions or weren't meant to 40k yet, and I was one of the first amongst my store. We've also got my Hellbrute / Chaos Dreadnought there as well, which looks really, really cool. Looks like a really cool Praetorian Battle Servitor. Moving down, we've got the Magus, as I said before. Really, really nice model, really, really fun to paint. Not as complex as I thought. We've got these really nicely painted up units of Qatari Vanguard and Qatari Rangers as well. Now again, I use those to refine my painting skills even more. We've got, like you guys have seen most of these before. I'm just giving a quick overview. Where's it gone? So these are the Tyranid, the enslaved Tyranids with the Mindlock helms on, which I made. And they are led by this converted tech priest, which is converted out of a load of Anvil industry bits. Moving to the back corner now, we have my Dark Mechanicus Demon Prince of Tzeentch with his burning brand there, and he is quite possibly one of the best models I have ever done. I said it when I made him, I still stand by this now, even though it's been a long, long time. Just a really beautiful model, loads of bits, loads of character to it, and then next to him he's got his Spawn Bodyguards, which are the Mechanicum Wraith-like constructs of Mechandrites hanging out. We've got my I keep wanting to call them Devastators. They're not Devastators, they are Havocs, but I've never really used them that much in game, and they're a bit meh. They got my Legio Cybernetica stuff, which again I've never really used in game. And moving down here, guys, we have my Arco Flagellants led by a Tech Priest. Now these guys are really cool, and they're just great units because they look terrifying. I use them as Converserks and just chuck them at the enemy. But yeah, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed this little trip down memory lane in regards to the overview of my Mechanicum / Dark Mechanicus army. Please leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below if you've liked what you've seen. And don't worry, guys, there will be more Mechanicus stuff coming out. Just want to get around to it. As I say, I'm taking a break from these guys, but I just really want to explore my orcs and stuff now. But yeah, guys, so please leave a comment in the doobly-doo down below. Don't forget to like, favourite, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to share this video as well, because it's how the great JoJoMan influence reaches the rest of the world. I do apologise as well if this video has been a bit echoey. There's nothing much I can do in this living room down here. But yeah, guys, so leave a comment and give it a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. So, Merry Christmas, guys. Have a Happy New Year. See you now, and goodbye.